Quartzsite, Arizona has been an affordable winter haven for millions of campers for decades.
They come in RVs, cars, trucks, vans, buses, box trucks, and converted trailers to form a city in the desert from before November until after March. And it's almost that time again.
The BLM's proposed cost increase that would make it impossible for tens of thousands of those campers to come out and camp this year are not in effect yet. Those proposed cost increases don't come into effect until the fall of 2025.
But we will share changes that have occurred here since last winter.
And as we do each year, we're going to tell all the newbies
how to do the queue. It's the end of October and we've made a stop in Quartzsite so we could share updates and changes that have occurred in the LVTA camping areas as well as in the town itself.
it's almost 100 degrees here, so we aren't boondocking yet, although we are surprised to find that there are a ton of people out here already.
But if you have a big rig like us, our 1,200 watts of solar and 800 amp hours of Lion Energy lithium batteries aren't enough to power our 2 air conditioning systems.
We're enjoying one of the many beautiful state parks along the Colorado River that offer full hookups at affordable prices. We'll tell you all about River Island State Park in our next episode.
And for those of you who haven't camped here in Quartzsite before, let's get into everything you need to know to have a safe and enjoyable experience. And we'll include some great new things that we've found here. Quartzsite is a tiny Sonoran desert town on the border of Arizona and California along the I-10 freeway where it intersects with the 95 east of the Colorado River. The permanent population is under 3,000 with summer temperatures hovering around 115 degrees or more, rarely going below 100 degrees even during the night, which is why it remains just a stop along the I-10 for fuel and food with very little other development. But it comes alive in the winter with snowbirds from colder climates and full-time RVers due to its dry, sunny days and affordability for everyone from retirees to full-time RV families and professionals working remotely.
Hey roamers, let us know in the comments if you've ever been out to Quartzsite. This will be our 7th winter, which is hard to believe. Before we began our RV life, we used to drive through Quartzsite on I-10 every year going out to California to visit family for the holidays.
And I would look out at all the campers out here and say, this was not a woman's idea. But we have so much fun now every year and you can make so many friends out here. And thanks to the internet, we can all meet up later as we travel about the country. For us, that's our favorite part of RV lifestyle.
Now let's talk about how to do the queue. It doesn't matter how you choose to camp in Quartzsite. Winter attracts people of all types and budgets. Some enjoy the beauty of the desert in a multi-million-dollar motorhome. Others might have a DIY van or a car conversion. And tent camping is also allowed. This is public land managed by the U.S. Bureau of Land Management, also known as the BLM. And with a few exceptions, it's always available to camp on. There are 2 types of areas though. There's free camping such as High Jolly, Plumosa Road, Dome Rock, and Scat and Wash locations that allow totally free camping in the desert with no amenities. There's a 14-day limit and a 28-day period. However, as long as you move at least 25 miles away, you can still camp on other BLM sites. You are required to leave your site as you found it. The BLM also manages 4 long-term visitor areas. There are others in the vicinity, but for this video, we'll focus on Quartzsite.
Through this winter season 2024 to April 2025, the cost is the same as it's been since 2008. The BLM has proposed increases for September of 2025, and I have an inside scoop on what the decided costs will probably be. But I'll share that with you once I have confirmation.
The BLM accepted public input through October 2024, and believe me, they got it. I bet they were surprised at how much response they got.
Whether it's by choice or by necessity, the full-time RV lifestyle provides a place to call home. And for now, being able to do that at an extremely affordable cost out here in Quartzsite and the surrounding areas is a really great solution.
There's plenty of employment opportunities out here as well, where many can earn enough to get them through the summer months elsewhere. Or they might make connections and travel with others to summer locations that also provide a place to park and plenty of work.
Each year we do produce a work camping episode where we meet with employers from around the U.S. and even Canada who are looking for great employees to do work camping in the summer. There's a link in this video's description for our work camping episodes.
Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you'll be notified next time we upload a new video.
For now, a long-term LTVA pass is good for 7 months, September 15th through April 15th, and is still only $180. For $25 a month, you too can enjoy what the friendly little town of Quartzsite has to offer. Short-term passes are still $40 for 14 days. Those fees provide basic facilities for dumping your trash, sewage, pit toilets, and potable water. They also have rules that help to maintain safety and preserve the natural environment. Other than those amenities, let's start with a term, boondocking. For newbies or those unfamiliar with the lifestyle, generally means you will not have hookups to water, electric, or sewer. You will be boondocking here. Personally, I don't think of the miles and miles of kitty litter looking desert in Quartzsite is all that attractive, but there are hundreds of thousands who would disagree with me.
Even though there's plenty of people out here, if you prefer to be out on the desert on your own, there's plenty of open space within the LTVA boundaries.
If you don't want to be alone, but don't know anyone else out here, just head over to Facebook where you'll find dozens and dozens of groups that meet up out here. You can camp together and then you can keep in touch year-round. Everything from your brand or type of RV, camping, lifestyle, or hobbies you have, to people who prefer not to wear clothes. Yep, you heard that right.
If you don't have a vehicle separate from your camper or hitched your way out here, just make sure you camp near the entrance to the chosen LTVA because there are ride shares available. Quartzsite's Camel Express will pick you up there or at other sites around town and will even take you as far as Parker, Blythe, Yuma, and Lake Havasu for a moderate fee. Those fees are discounted for those under 18, 60 and older, or those with disabilities. There's also discounts for ride passes. There's a QR code here or a link with more information in this video's description.
If you aren't set up for boondocking, there are many RV parks in Quartzsite, ranging from those with all kinds of amenities geared to winter visitors to no-frills basic hookups. There's something for everyone. Maybe you need a Wi-Fi signal that's better than what you're equipped for on your own. The signal does tend to be better in the heart of town, and many of the RV parks there do offer decent Wi-Fi. There's some other things you need to know if you're going to be boondocking.
And if you're a camper, it's not unusual for the discussions to lead to the talk of toilets or anything associated with toilets.
Nope. Composting toilets are great for boondocking, as you'll not need to have a large holding tank that will need to be dumped. If you have a motorhome or a trailer with a black tank, you'll be needing to dump the tank periodically, and there's 2 ways to do this here. If you have a portable RV holding tank, you won't have to move your RV, but you'll need a way to transport it over to the Blue Boy station. You can tow it over with a car or ATV, or keep it in the back of a truck and just drive it over. We've got links in the description for portable waste tanks as well as composting toilets. If you're in need of one, we'd appreciate it if you'd use our links. It costs you the same, and we receive a small commission, which helps to offset our video production expenses. Finally, there's a pull-up dump station for dumping your holding tanks. For much of the season, especially weekdays, there's usually a small line or even no line. But for the week surrounding the big RV show in January, the line can be hours long. Yes, you heard it right, hours long, so some planning will benefit you. Last year, we went over to an RV park nearby that charges $20 to dump and fill up with water. There's a link in the description for this and alternate locations to dump your tanks. Another really important need for most of us is an internet connection. But remember, this place only has a few thousand residents during the off-season. Another very important need for most of us is a good internet connection. Because the area only has a few thousand residents here during the summer, it continues to be an issue for 1 million people who all show up in January and want to connect.
If you're there in early fall or spring, the few cell phone towers are mostly fine. But by December, no amount of boosters or antennas work consistently. Since we didn't want to do all of our work, our online work, at 3 a.m., we invested in Starlink, the RV version, otherwise known as the roaming service.
With no trees and no other obstacles, our connection last year was great. With 2 businesses requiring good upload and download speeds, this made it possible to get all of our work done. And with the system that we chose, we only pay for the months that we use it. High on the list of needs is power. Depending on your camping style, you'll need power for everything from a flashlight to a phone to your big screen TV. We all have some sort of batteries and will need to recharge most of them. We love our lithium batteries from Lion Energy. They can be drained down to almost zero, whereas a lead acid or AGM battery is only useful down to about 50% before needing to be recharged.
We have 1,200 watts of solar, 800 amp hours of Lion Energy lithium batteries, and even though there's sunshine most days out here, in the wintertime, that sun's not directly overhead. So what I'm doing is I'm tilting my panels so that I can get, being that it's not summertime, if you tilt them, the sun's kind of not up high and you're not getting the best sun you possibly can. I'm tilting these up so I can get the best use of the sun's energy right now. And it only, in the wintertime, or right now, sunset is like, 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we have a limited amount of time to actually utilize the sun's energy. What I want to do is get this tilted so I can get as much energy out of the sun that I can to charge my batteries.
Doing all of our laundry at once is so much better and uses none of our water or power. There's 2 laundromats in town that are clean, efficient, and affordable, and we can get 2 weeks of laundry done in 2 hours. You may also want to consider how you will get yourself clean. If you have an RV, you probably have some sort of shower, and since you're boondocking, this will be a Navy shower. Navy or military showers conserve resources. Generally, they are completed in 2 minutes with less than 3 gallons of water. There are also places where you can get a 20-minute shower for about $10, and they provide towels and washcloths. Our friends Carl and Patty from Our View of America spent several years full-timing in a camper van. They found a way to set up a warm and private shower out here.
Last year we showered in our van, and unless you're 10 years old, you really can't take a comfortable shower in there because there's not much space. So this year we picked up this guy on Amazon. There's our shower. We use it inside our tent. And that way we can also have a comfortable chair. We have a heater in here. So when we come out to start our shower, we'll turn the heat on before we jump in the shower. And we also picked up this guy on Amazon. It's rechargeable. And this little motor here is the pump. And it gives you really good water, good flow. So we'll push the button, get wet, turn it off, get lathered up, and then come back and rinse off. One problem we had that we solved was where's all that water go? Everything has to have multiple uses. The water bucket we use to shower with is our trash can when it's not shower day, and when it's shower day, it's our water supply. This bucket here, when we're traveling, it stores some things. When we're parked, it stores some other things for our outdoor kitchen. And so we'll take all the things out of this tub, put that tub inside there, and we'll stand inside this bucket. We can stand up all the way, and it's more comfortable. We have a water heater in our van, so we went ahead and turned that on, propane water heater. Once the water got hot, we filled the bucket up and turn the water heater off, and then carry the bucket out here.
Each year we learn from others some great ideas for being even more comfortable out here. Let us know what your tips are for long-term boondocking.
Now that you're all set up, it's time to go out and get some supplies.
And even though there's a million people out here in the winter, remember there's only a few thousand the rest of the year, and a lot of those residents leave in the summer.
So there are no major retailers out here.
Nope. That's because, as we keep saying, there's not that many residents here most of the year, so your choices of sticks and bricks retailers is small. As far as basics like food, there's a Family Dollar, a Dollar General, as well as a new DG Market. So we've got a new grocery store here in Quartzsite, the DG Market. That's Dollar General's market, and this is a brand new building. We go in and see what they have to offer. So they have some fresh produce. Looks like they have room for more produce. Maybe they don't have the business right now. Let's see what they have over here. So lettuce is $3.25 a head. How much was it yesterday at Walmart? Like $2 and something. But at least there's fresh produce. Mostly empty shelves. So from what I can see so far, it's not a whole lot of selection. Our favorite is the Roadrunner Market, which although small, carries a good selection of specialty foods like fresh organic produce, gluten-free breads and pastas, deli foods, fresh meats, and even high-quality pet food. They also have a pretty decent liquor selection. In the winter, those choices expand with pop-up shops and various mini flea markets around town. Generally, we'll travel to Blythe, California, 30 miles away for Albertsons grocery store and a small hardware store. The closest Walmart, Safeway supermarket, or CVS pharmacy are in Parker, Arizona, which is 40 miles away. Parker is a bit larger as it's right on the Colorado River and attracts visitors year-round.
We found an expert who will come out to us at our campsite to change the fluids on our big motorhome. Hey roamers, so what we got going this morning is we're having Jim. He's going to be changing the oil. Last year he did my transmission. This year I'm having him do the oil on the engine and also on the generator. Go ahead and tell him exactly what it is that you do, Jim.
Mobile service technician for lubrication.
Right, so he does oil changes and
fuel filters, air filters, generators, but just lubrication.
Right.
No repairs.
Right. So I'm having him do that today because we're about due. It's probably been almost a year and a half since we've had the oil change. So I'm having him do the engine and also the generator. So we're just going to kind of follow along and watch him do that. And what's the name of the business again?
Our RV Mobile Oil Changes.
There we go. Okay.
Kind of clean that dirt off so it don't fall down in there.
Right.
Now we have a meter there that tells us how much we're putting in. These little cats usually hold about 18 quart, 18 or 19.
Yeah, that's a lot of oil.
There's the fuel filter right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's clean. Looks like you got good fuel. Yeah, this filter's way up on top.
Yeah, last time when you changed it, I think you changed it from the inside.
Yeah. I'm pretty dirty, so I'm gonna go inside right now. There she is.
Got it.
Many times when I have a new customer and I go under there to lubricate the drive shaft, I find that it hasn't been lubricated. You got two U-joints and a slip joint. Got to be greased every time.
Okay.
You don't want to lose them lube joints because you know it's going to happen out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
And they're very expensive, like $1,200 a piece.
Oh, okay.
So
And you do this for every oil change?
Yes,
right?
lubricate. The lube job is part of my oil change.
Okay.
It's included.
All right, cool.
We hope this answers your questions about what you need to know to enjoy camping in Quartzsite, Arizona. If you have any additional questions, please post them in the comments area located under the description of this video. We have more episodes to help you plan your visit to Quartzsite and the surrounding areas. You can use this QR code or the links in that description to get to our list of videos.
We really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you found it helpful, we'd really appreciate it if you'd share it with your friends and family on social media. And if you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button.
And ring that bell so you'll be notified whenever we release new content.
And make sure to leave a comment, that way you can be part of the conversation.
Until next time.
We'll see ya.
We'll see ya.